So the purpose of this is to get smithing to 75 or 80 and to make a full set of orc armor and to get some orc weapons, because this is an orc and she has wanted orc weapons for a very long time. And I was thinking how easy this is. I'm currently playing a thief, and I'm going around and I'm stealing every pot and pan and kettle in every house in Skyrim. And it is hundreds of iron ingots. And I know that there are 120 pieces of iron ore just from ore veins between Riverwood and Whiterun. Now that's an enormous number. And then you go to, and that's not counting going into iron mines. That's just the outdoor ore veins. And then there are the iron mines, and you go into the iron mines and you come out with even more, and you recycle armor from bandits. I have easily gotten over 1,000 iron ingots just by picking stuff up. And as a thief, the amount of things you can pick up just breaking into homes and taking everything iron out of the home and recycling it is enormous. So basically, the game is set up so that if you do anything with recycling, you're going to get to 100 smithing without any trouble at all. And Lazgar just got an orc greatsword, and she is thrilled to death, and she has given Koznak a silver... She's going to give Koznak a silver greatsword. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty right there. So yeah, smith stuff up, recycle, smith stuff up. Cannot wait to put that on. The problem with orc armor is that it's heavy. That's pretty much the only problem with it. That's 45 pounds for a chest piece is just really, really slow. But it looks magnificent. I really like orc armor, and Lazgar really likes orc armor. Yeah, that's right. Be afraid. Look at that awesomeness. Not only the most beautiful orc in the history of Skyrim, but the most awesome. And every time we level up, we go and buy some training. This is just too easy. And every time, and there's another level, and there's another 5 levels of training.
Good day.
Also at 50, we get to make some very nice jewelry. I'm thinking at this point I really need to get to the gold mine. Tempering weapons and armor seems to level things up almost as fast as making the item the first time. But you only get one tempering to level up smithing. So you can't temper it several times. It's just a one-time deal. And we're at 75. And 76, just like that. Okay, so what I do at this point is I need some cash because I've leveled up a lot, and I need some cash to buy a smithing book. And I put those perks, I'll get more money by putting those 2 perks. One, it'll make the potion stronger, so they're worth more money. And I get some percentage chance of getting an extra potion. I think it's a 1/3 chance of getting an extra potion, which is more money. So here are some potions that are going to give me cash.
I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
For salt and garlic, I really like to go, Thistle Branch is great, but I like to go along the north coast and get Horker Fat, which is a great alchemy ingredient, grass pods, which go great with salt and garlic, and you can get just a ton of, just hundreds of grass pods, and then you don't have to worry about it the rest of the game. So all the salt and garlic you get, you just put with grass pods, and it's a bunch of money. So this is a great mixture for troll fat, because I like to save the Horker fat for Falmer ears. Horker and Falmer is a great, great potion. The merchant perk is, I think, one of the most powerful perks in the game. You make an investment with a business, they seem to have more cash, and they will buy anything from you. So I go to the Ebony Mine, and there's a smithing book there at the Ebony Mine, and they have bottled milk. How very nice. Which I can take, because Lazgar is very popular at the Ebony Mine, and there's a bed there. You can sleep in it, if they like you. What a nice place. And now she really looks the part. And you can never take the ebony ore there, no matter what you do, unless you're a thief. Gloombound Mine. She looks like an orc. So we take a potion to get a price reduction, and I showed you that I hit the shrine earlier. And this is a very expensive book. And I'll also take those ingots since I'm here. Can't have too much iron. It's going to take about 150 iron ingots anyway for the Hearthfire home. So, yeah, he had ebony weapons that time. That's really cool. Funny how the price of the book really fell once it was in my possession. Was worth a lot more when he had it. So back to Whiterun. Now my intent was to wear ebony armor and weapons, but you just jump so fast to I mean, I wanted to wear Orc and play for a while in Orc and kill bandits. But you just rock it to Ebony, and so might as well make Ebony and see what the difference is. And also you get to 100, and that allows you to increase all of your armor a little bit more when you play the level 100 perk. So I have a bunch of iron and leather, and I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of this stuff just to push it as far as I can before I bring the ebony out. And we get to train again, but after 36, training costs go up a lot. It's cheap up to that point. So okay, now we're basically on a run to 100. So temper iron and leather armor. And that worked out well. And we just get a lot of levels as we level smithing. I really wouldn't want to do this unless I had the money to buy training as I leveled up this crafting skill. And I just found out recently the blocking perk is very good for two-handed. On the left side of the skill tree also works for two-handed. I didn't know that, or I would have played it in this game. I don't play it in this game. And we've made some more ebony armor, so we can level blocking some more. Very nice. So what I like to do is I like to make a complete set of whatever I want at the end. But I want to be careful how much I temper. If I temper something I want as my final piece, then I have to temper it a second time, if that makes sense. So the stuff I want as my final gear, I only want to temper it once to save on ingots. And so I temper some ebony armor, and bang, get to 100. And I've conserved perk points so I can play that last perk in smithing. And now I temper the stuff that I'm going to wear. Because that's as high as I can get right now with points. And that's it. That's it. I now have a complete set of gear. I have my ebony greatsword, and I have a complete set of ebony armor. Now I'm curious to see what the difference is in armor between, I can see what the weight difference is, and that's actually quite a bit of difference in weight. And without any enchants, that's a really good sword. Heavy armor is almost 50, which is when heavy armor becomes fun. And I did this at night because look at her. Look at her in the darkness. She has this kind of eerie presence. And I gave her a new saddle, worthy of a warrior, so she looks the part. And she rides out, and the first thing she does is get her head kicked in, but that's the next episode.